Good afternoon, everyone. This morning we had a PG meeting as a follow-up of the NEC meeting that we had in Nakuru. And with us here are sitting members of parliament and former members of parliament of Jubilee Party and NEC members. We are here today as members of Jubilee Party, and I'd like to take this opportunity first to welcome all members, sitting members, former members, and NEC members. This is our new office, and I welcome you all to our party headquarters. Week on Friday, we had a NEC meeting in Nakuru, and several resolutions were passed. On Monday this week, we submitted the returns to the registrar of political parties. And by Tuesday, we are happy to announce that we got a communication from the registrar of political parties confirming that the meeting that we had in Nakuru was properly convened. And by saying so, it means that all the resolutions that we passed in that meeting stand. So this actually means that all the officials, the 3 officials that were suspended, remain suspended. Mheshimiwa Kanini Kega is the acting SG, Mheshimiwa Aden Kainan is the acting vice chairman, and Mheshimiwa Rachel Nyamai is the acting treasurer. So those resolutions stand, and we would like to tell our brothers to respect that. At this particular juncture, I'd like to welcome our SG to make some few remarks.
Thank you so much, the NEC members who are present, the members of parliament, both in the National Assembly and the Senate, the other members who are former members of parliament and also former MCAs, and members of this great party. Good afternoon. We are happy to be back here. We are happy to be back to our party. We are happy that for the first time, we feel the ownership of the party is with the members. It's unfortunate that I think the former team decided to tell the staffs to keep off and not to come to the party headquarters. We were also hoping that the former officials or the ones who are suspended would find them here so that at least as they go and transit, they will be able to do the handing over, but unfortunately they have decided to think or to do otherwise. However, we have been substantively been put in office by the NEC, and we will do everything possible within the confines of the law to make sure that we adhere to our constitution first and also to the wish of our people. So from today, we will be operating from here. We will make sure that the disciplinary process will take place and make sure that we give those who are suspended fair treatment. We will be fair to them. We have already communicated to them, and I am hoping that in due course they will be able to appear before the organs of the party which are charged with that responsibility. But we are happy that we are now united as a party. We are happy that we stand for peace. If you look at the logo of our party, you will see that is a dove, which symbolizes peace. You cannot symbolize peace when you are in demonstrations. We have advised our members of both the National Assembly and the Senate, NEC members, to desist from attending any meeting that would create chaos in the country, that would bring disharmony in the country. So in effect, we are telling our members that they should not attend any meeting that is going to bring disruption in the peace of our country. With that, we want to say that we will be communicating to the nation the next course of action, and we will be updating the country on anything that we will be doing because we want transparency. One of the things that we will do as the team here is to make sure that we do a proper audit of all the activities before the elections, during the elections, and after the election. We will look at all the financial transactions to make sure that they conform with the fiscal policy of our country. But we are inviting everybody to come back to our party. Those who had left, we want to tell them that you have a team that is welcoming you with open arms. Our MCA caucus, in due course, I think in the next 1 or 2 weeks, we'll be able to have the first ever MCA caucus. And you remember they were elected in August last year, but there has never been an MCA caucus. This is the first time that we had a PG, you know. So we want to assure our members, both elected and those who lost, that you have a safe haven, you have a party that will listen to you, and a party that will move forward together. Thank you. Unless there are any question, just any question. Any question, maybe. It's very clear. We are dealing with papers. The letter from the ORPP is very clear. The Office of the Registrar of Political Parties is very clear that the meeting that was held in Nakuru was properly constituted. So it means that everything that was done is binding. In fact, what my good friend Honorable Kioni has not said is that there is a letter that was written to him replying to his allegations, and he was told categorically that the meeting that was held in Nakuru on the 10th was properly constituted. Yeah, any other? That's, of course, for the chair. The chair is the one who is going to answer that, because basically it falls in the docket of the chair, the national chair.
We have already communicated to both the chairs of the National Disciplinary Committee and the Internal Disciplinary Committee, so Dispute Resolution Committee, and we have given them about a week to convene. So that has already been done.
Very well. We will be able to communicate, as we said, that there will be no opaqueness. It will be very clear. Whichever position that you will be taking, we will be able to communicate. And you have said categorically that you will be following the Constitution. So when we will cross the bridge, when we come to it, we have not come to that bridge. But for sure, you can rest assured that we will cross that bridge. Yeah, so niseme kwamba tumefika hapa kama wabunge ambao wamechaguliwa, wabunge wa seneti, wabunge wa bunge la kitaifa, wabunge MCAs, na pia tuko na kamati ya NEC ambayo imewakilishwa ama imeongozwa na mwenyekiti wa chama chetu cha Jubilee, na pia wafuasi wetu wa chama chetu cha Jubilee. Na tumekuja kwa sababu jana kuna barua ilitolewa na na the registrar ama msajili wa vyama kusema kwamba mkutano uliofanyika kule Nakuru ambao ulikuwa wa NEC ama NEC ulikuwa mkutano halali ambao ulisema kwamba maafisa watatu wakae kando kama wanachunguzwa, na hao ni Mheshimiwa Kioni, Mheshimiwa Murathe na pia Gichohi wakae kando. Na pia wakasema, ama kwa hiyo mkutano ikasemwa kwamba wale ambao watakuwa kaimu kwa hizo viti ni Mheshimiwa Kainan ambaye ni naibu mwenyekiti, Mheshimiwa Rachel Nyamai ambaye ni mweka hazina, na mimi ambaye nitakuwa kaimu katibu mkuu wa chama. Tumekuja leo na tulikuwa tunafikiria kwamba tunaweza pata maafisa hawao hapa ili tusalimiane na wao, watukaribishe, lakini tumekuta mahame, tumekuta wengine wamefunga na wafanyikazi wengine wakaambiwa wasije kazini. Lakini tunataka kuhakikishia kwamba kutoka siku ya leo tuko ofisini kihalali, na tutahakikisha kwamba zile taratibu zote ambazo zinahitajika kufuatwa, tutafuata, tutawapatia nafasi, na mwenyekiti amesema kwamba wale ambao wameambiwa wakae kando watapatiwa nafasi ya kujitetea, na ikifika hapo barua tayari wametumiwa, na sisi tutahakikisha kwamba hakutakuwa na giza hata kidogo. Watapatiwa nafasi, na ninyi watu ama waandishi wa habari mtapata nafasi ya kuja kuhudhuria vikao vyote ambavyo vitakuwa vinaendeshwa.
You are not the director of elections in Azimio.
Niseme kwamba na ni vizuri, I want to just confirm to you that I am not a director of elections in Azimio. I am director of elections in Jubilee. And those are just threats, and they remain as threats. One of the resolutions that we made as NEC is, one of the resolutions that we made is for Jubilee to be recognized as a distinct parliamentary party. We have been mistreated for a long time because there is nothing to hide. Some of the positions that were supposed to be given to Jubilee in Parliament were not given to Jubilee. Some of the positions in Parliamentary Service Commission, where we were supposed to even have a commissioner from Jubilee, it was taken by ODM. So if there are people who could be issuing threats, it's us, not them. So we are only reclaiming what is actually ours. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sabina, you wanted to say something? Yeah.
Yes.
It's okay. With the new developments, I've become a target of many people with reasons best known to them. I just want to tell them I'm a fighter and I'm not afraid. And I want to say, for the people who are being paid 2,500 to abuse Sabina, God bless you. I have nothing against you, and especially for the young people, please take care, because you might meet hapo mbeleni. Mimi nitasema hivi, wanaokudharau siku moja watakusalimia kwa heshima. Watch this, Sabina. Thank you very much.
I think everything has been said. Jubilee is a legal entity registered and recognized as a party. We were in a coalition, in a marriage under the Azimio. We went into the general elections. You all know what happened. We are doing an audit of our activities during the elections, before the elections, during the elections, and after the elections. And therefore, the group that you see here, led by the national chair, pursuant to the constitution of our party, as read with other existing laws, is a legally recognized group that is entrusted in making decisions on behalf of the party. And the decision is what has been communicated to you by the SG, the acting SG, and the national chair. But I think we need to put things in straight. We need to put certain things straight. We have been cohabiting with our colleagues under the Azimio group. And having done an audit, we realized that we have been duped in a broad daylight. We have lost all our positions in parliamentary leadership, in committees, in the Parliamentary Service Commission, in the East African Legislative Assembly, in Pan-African Parliament, literally everything. Some of us have been around for a very long time and qualify to be called parliamentary practitioners. And therefore we see everything from every perspective. That marriage can no longer exist. What the NEC has communicated is we want to be recognized as an independent parliamentary party, because we are the third largest party in the 13th parliament. It's not a wishful thinking. Two, we will start a process within the legally established mechanism. We will accept, where we will move on and start a process of exiting that family, that marriage which has not been working. It's a due process, a very long process. We will follow the due process as guided also by the Register of Political Parties. And finally, we have asked all our supporters, led by the national officials and members of parliament, to keep away from these mass meetings. These meetings that are being called all over, that have no agenda, national agenda. We are not party to those meetings as Jubilee. We only had one man called Kioni with the Sofrias. Yes. And now he will go there as a former SG and as a member. I don't know whether he's even a member, but you know, but Jubilee as a party, we want to tell Kenyans, is not part of those meetings, is not part of what is being planned against the wishes of the people of Kenya, and therefore Jubilee will remain part and parcel of the people of Kenya who are after peaceful coexistence, who are after national cohesion, who are after, you know, the kind of peace that we have been enjoying. And finally, let me say this. For those of us who are in parliament, we are not joyriders. We are not riding on the back of anybody. We will occupy our rightful positions pursuant to our numbers in parliament. And that's why the likes of Honorable Sabina Chege, the likes of US Truly, the likes of the Honorable Fatuma Dulo, and the other one was Professor Kamar. We are not threatened. We will occupy. And parliament is a house of traditions, a house of rules, house of norms. And therefore, I want to tell my sister here and others, colleagues who are in parliament here, nothing shall threaten you. You will occupy your rightful positions. Your positions are protected by law. And therefore, since parliament is our institution, nothing to worry. Let's soldier on. And please, henceforth, until the party internal issues are sorted out, this is the group that you will be seen. And then all other things that exist in our imaginary minds will be sorted out as and when we reach there, as answered by our acting SG. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Tuko hapa kama wana Jubilee, wabunge waliochaguliwa kupitia kwa tikiti ya Jubilee na hata walio kuweko hapo mbeleni. Kwa hivyo ni kumaanisha kwamba Jubilee na wafuasi wetu wote tuko hapa. Na tuko tu na msemo moja. Ni kwamba siasa za kihuni tumechoka nazo. Na wale ndugu zetu ambayo tulishiriki nao katika azimio wametulagai, na wacha tu kutulagai, wametupora. Hawa jamani waporaji wabaya sana. Manake Jubilee ni chama ambaye tuko na wabunge 30 katika bunge la kitaifa. Wale ndugu zetu ambayo pia ni washirika wetu wengine ambaye ni Wiper wako na 24. Lakini ukiangalia vile Jubilee imelagaiwa pale, hata si ulagai ni kuporwa. Wametupora nafasi zetu za kamati za bunge. Unapata kuna baadhi ya kamati ambazo hazina mbunge hata moja wa Jubilee, wamerundika wabunge kama 5 wa ODM. Kwa hiyo sisi tumesema, mimi ni ukiniangalia nimetoka nchi kavu sana na sikuja Nairobi kuangalia kuhesabu maorofa ama kucheka na wanaume wa ODM. Nilikuja hapa kutetea watu wangu. Na tuko na kila haki ya kuwa katika kamati za bunge na sio tafadhali. Kwa hivyo ile haki tunahakikishia ni kwamba ile mikakati ya talaka baina yetu na wale ndugu zetu wa ODM imeanza rasmi. Na tutafanya tukifuatilia sheria. Nyingine ni kwamba sisi tutashirikiana na serikali na tutashirikiana na rais. Na si kusema kwamba tumegura Jubilee, hatuguru Jubilee. Kama iko kitu tunafanya, tunataka kutia Jubilee nguvu ili chama chetu kisimame kikiwa chama cha Jubilee. Kwa hivyo ndugu zangu, mtaangalia siku za usoni na mtaona yale ambayo yatakuwa yanatokelezea kila kitu. Kwa wale ambayo wanatishwa kama vile mama yetu Sabina Chege labda kama hakusimama na wale jamaa wa Azimio, labda hata angekuwa gavana wa Murang'a. Kwa hivyo tunataka kuambia Sabina usitishwe. Hiyo kinara ambayo uko nayo walio wachache ni haki, sio ati ulifanywa tu mapendeleo na watu fulani.
Thank you. I think we are good. We are good now.
Waporaji.
Yeah, we'll take you round as you see the office. Mone. Tuko sawa rasmi. Wewe ni bekata. Yako ni